filming. Go back to where you were sitting because you just went out of frame.
Oh.
Okay, stay there. Okay, all right, ready? So this is called the white stick. This white stick makes the powder cling on better.
Oh, then here, I got something.
You have a white stick?
Yep.
No, that's not right.
I know, wait a second. Here.
That's not a white stick.
What
is that?
But this will work?
No.
And this will work too.
This is brow serum that you draw on, and it's not the same thing.
But this is like a lamp. This will work.
This is to use like at night before you go to bed.
This will work too.
No, it's not. Okay. This is not the same thing. Right. Just listen, because you're obviously really far off the mark. Okay, jeez. This is called the white stick. What you're showing me is this is to use in the morning or the night, right along your lash line or your brow line to grow hair. Okay. This is like a brow mascara to put some color onto the hair. It doesn't keep the powder on your skin. There's no
color on here.
Yeah, this is not. It's wrong.
Like a glue.
Yeah, it's wrong. Okay. What we need this is called a white stick, so it's totally different than what you're showing me. It's like talking about toilet paper and pots and pans, what you just said, totally different. So this lets powder stick onto it. It creates a substance. It's almost like putting primer on your skin or a wall. It makes it stick. Otherwise, the powder falls off and it gets all over your face.
That's what this does.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
No, it doesn't. Right. Go to makeup school and they'll tell you you're wrong and you're doing things wrong. Okay. So this white stick, you can look if you want, but we can't. There's nothing to look at. Your brows should be starting a little bit over here. They start over here. They were over tweezed or they lost hair.
They lost hair.
But we don't know. You could have tweezed them.
No, they lost hair.
Well, we don't know. We need to go back with the tape. So this is a brow's color. This is a brow. It's going to let your brow powder stick onto it. So I'm putting it definitely on the bottom because the bottom is where you're having the most pigment. So when you do the brow powder or whatever color, you're making it darkest on the bottom. Now here we have the top. I'm also drawing it on the top. I'm not doing in the middle. I'm only tracing around the top, and I'm going a little bit outside of your hairline, just maybe a 0.5 millimeter above and below where the hair is. And we're extending it a few millimeters beyond where the hair goes and beyond to create fake brows. But we're gonna not use such a dark color, so it's not gonna seem super fake. But this is one way to do it, and there's a lot of ways to do brows. So we have this white stick, again, which makes the brow powder stick.
Where did you get it?
A clear mascara is not the same as a brow white stick.
Where did you get it?
I got it online.
Okay.
It's called a white stick.
Okay.
And some other companies make it, but this is a cheap one.
Okay.
So I drew this too low, but you can wipe it off if you mess up.
Oh, you can see it.
Yeah, you can see it. It kind of gives you the template, too, of where you're going to draw the brow powder. You can kind of see it. And then I'm drawing on top. I'm not filling in the brow with the brow powder. Is going to make it look too fake. But it's going to give the powder something to stick to.
Okay.
So, and it also tells you where you're going to draw the powder. So we're going to use your powder. And now the powder, this is a little bit dark, I think. So this is yours. I think
the other one is lighter.
This one's lighter. Look, this is what she's using. Too dark. This is lighter, and I have darker hair. So I think she should go lighter here, get a lighter one, and then you could use these two as the darker one. 2 tones. We use the lighter on top, and we use the lighter one from here to here. Yes.
And what brand is that?
From here to here, we use the lighter one. Any brand, doesn't matter. And then from here to here, we use the darker one. On the bottom, we use darker colors. On the top, we use lighter colors because you don't want a harsh line here and you don't want harsh lines here. It just tends to look unnatural. So I'm going to use my light color. I always go in light first because then you can add darkness. Once you have dark, it starts to look like muddy or Frankenstein brow. So I'm using the light, and it's going to stick because we have the brow powder, the brow white stick. So I'm going to go a little bit outside of where the hair goes, just a little. And I'm just kind of like pushing it up like that. And the harshest lines are going on the bottom. So you can go like one line. And instead of drawing on a circle, because that doesn't really frame the face nicely, it's kind of like a check mark, like here and then here, like out, rather than circle. Like your brows shouldn't be like circles. It should be like an angle, kind of like almost like a triangle, kind of like
A
angle
check mark.
up. Yep, and then that's your check right there. You create a little bit of an arch. And then I'm also going to use the light color over here. And I'm going to use the light color, since you don't have any brows, I'm not going to do totally dark. I'm going to just fill in where the white powder is. And it sticks really well because we got that brow powder. So I actually lied. I'm using the light color.
And where did you get that?
I got it at beauty school.
Oh.
I got it at makeup school, but you can get this anywhere. You can just match this color and get the cheapest one. Spending a lot of money on brow powder is not a good idea. So I'm using the lighter color totally, because whenever you draw on brows when hair doesn't exist, I don't like to go too dark. I don't think really dark brows look so great. And you can always add in dark later. So right now we have, yeah, it looks pretty natural, but there's actually color here where there doesn't have hair, and I extended it a little bit out, and it stuck because of the white stick. So now we're gonna go to the other side. And again, this is just one way to do it.
And you did put the white on there, did you?
Put the white on both sides.
You did? Okay.
And then I can draw either one line, but sometimes the brush loses color, so you could do it in like a stippling motion, but I don't know, you could change it up, maybe do a straight line. And again, I'm extending a little bit outside of where the hair goes. It's such a light color, and it's almost like faded, so it fades out. It's not like a stark end. And you can kind of fade things out. And also, I like to do a highlighter, like a pearly highlighter stick right under the brows on the orbital bone right here. Try to just relax your eyes, yeah. So we go like that, that. Not the best lighting in here, but so I'm creating a little bit of an arch here. Since the lighting's not that great, they might not be perfect, but you know what? They're gonna be all right. So we just did the light color. Now I'm gonna use her color.
What kind of a brush did you use?
Same thing as yours.
Oh.
I use something like that.
Okay.
This type of thing, which you have, but your colors are too dark. And you always want to go neutral, not brown.
I have a lighter one. The other one.
No, this is good.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna do the dark color right where the arch is on the bottom. Concentrating on the bottom, not the top. But when I get to the tail, this is the tail of the brow, I go a little bit more heavy-handed with here. Oops. Not a steady hand today. And then I'm going to do a little dark color on top. And I do this dark color sometimes all the way up to the arch. But after I hit that arch, there's no more dark, because then it starts to look really weird. If you do a dark color on top, it looks crazy. So I just did the dark color from here to the end.
Underneath.
Which is a little, yeah, underneath, but then I use the excess and I went on top. So I started right where the arch is on the bottom, and I went and I screwed up. I messed up my hand here, but you can always wipe off the excess with a Q-tip or a tissue, which I'm gonna do. So I'm drawing on right at the arch, and then I'm taking the rest of what's on the brush, and I'm making the other arch a little bit darker. But I'm not extending the dark color past where the arch is. Maybe I'll just do just a little bit of the dark color. Just a little.
Are the hairs longer than they used to be?
I don't know.
Because I'm not cutting them out anymore.
Yeah, just let them grow. Let them grow. Use the serum.
I am.
Okay, so now, since I screwed up, I'm going to take a piece of tissue, a piece of paper towel. I have paper towels.
Let's see.
Wait, it's not done yet. So I just take a piece of paper towel. Piece of paper towel. just folding it in half, and then I'm going right, just look up a little bit, and I'm just gonna get whatever I screwed up. I wipe that off, and then there's something called fallout, so things can extend where you don't want them, and then maybe if it went out too outside the edges, I'll go like that, just to clean it up. Yeah, this looks pretty good. And I'll make the arch as high as I possibly can. You never want to have too much stuff dropping at the arch line. You want that to be sharp. So right here, we're gonna clean that up under the arch line especially, and I really screwed up this. I let too much stuff go a little too low. It's not the right look. You can wipe off, and you can also put, if you have eyeshadow, let's do that. Do you have eyeshadow with you?
I might.
Okay, if you don't, that's okay. Do you have a highlighter with you? I do.
I have a highlighter.
So this isn't totally done, but I'm going to use my highlighter. And I'll just show you. So this is a highlighter. You can use, I like a highlighter pen. I like a highlight, concealer. Concealer can be good. I'm just going to do this. So this is just a concealer stick.
Oh.
This is just a little trick. You can do a concealer stick right underneath, but don't get into the brows to highlight. And also, it just makes a differentiation between where the powder, the powder and the brow and all that stuff is, and the actual skin.
Maybe.
Oh, now I have COVID now.
No, you don't.
Okay. And then this, so we had concealer, and now this is a color, this is a highlighter. So there's a highlighter stick, and now we're gonna do the highlighter stick right underneath to make it really light so it contrasts and have a juxtaposition between the darker brow powders and the skin. So it looks, so this is a pretty good shape for you too. And over here, this already looks like light years better. Okay, so we got that right up, we're going right into the arch. You never want to make the arch too low. And then, let's see, you have brow mascara, it's clear?
Yeah.
All right, so we're not gonna do that. We want colored, because we need to add, this is probably...
I have glue too.
No. Nope. Nope. Don't want that.
I have...
Nope. Okay, here we go. So then we have, so I'll show you all the products. Let's do this. Let's do all the products.
They'll come and get you. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's only 10 to 5.
Now, this is a brow mascara. This is a little too dark for her, but she can get one a little lighter. So to show you all the products, we have, this is what she should be using. A light and a dark powder. After the white stick, powder, and then sometimes highlighter. I do this at the very end, but I did it early, it's okay. And I would do this before the highlighter, in an ideal world. And because this, once you put the brow powder that sticks to the skin and kind of the hair, this is gonna attach pigment and texture and fill up the hair, whatever's hair is there. So it's gonna look more natural, because we're trying to create natural brows. We're not trying to just draw on the skin. So without drawing on the skin as much as possible, I can tell you grew it in, and it's good. So we just, just trying to get some pigment onto whatever hair is there and try to coat it in a color.
So that makes the gray color. You're coating the gray.
It coats all of the hair, and it makes it thicker, and it makes it like mascara. Like mascara makes your eyelashes thicker and stand out. It's whatever's there. It just chunks it up more. So then we can see the hair that's there. Okay. So this one, I didn't have great lighting, so you might notice that your right brow is not going to be as good as your left.
I can get this online or in a drugstore?
Yeah. You can get colored brow mascara anywhere.
Oh.
You don't have to spend a lot on it. I just like this brand. I'm doing 2 coats, so we really,
You like that brand? What kind of brand?
Anastasia is a good brand. And, yeah, I guess to finish off, You have the glue thing?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
And this is also a laminator too. This
No,
sticks
this
it
is
too.
not. She
This
keeps
is-
telling me that this thing
is-
that I gave her are things that it's not.
This.
Yeah, this is to
This
use
is-
morning and night
Yeah,
like
this
a
is
serum.
that sticks. That makes it
This is
stick.
clear?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's okay. This could be okay.
Yeah, and it really
let's
works.
See. Let's see.
It makes
Brow laminating gel.
it. Mm-hmm. Makes everything stick.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
It does. It works.
Oh.
Because it dries and it's stiff.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
I have glue too.
I think it's fine, but if you have like really frizzy where it starts growing out, because it's going to start growing out in a week or two or a couple of days, it's going to start getting frizzy, chances are you're going to want to use the glue and not this.
Okay.
Yeah. Chances are you're going to want to use the glue because the hair is going to start going out of control, but you'll just brush them at the very end. That's where the glue comes in, the very last step. So I'll just show you. You can take a look. Let's get a reaction video. Let's see.
Oh, here.
Wait, let's see.
I have a mirror right here.
Oh yeah, look in the mirror. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what she thinks. Again, the right eye, your right eyebrow you might not like because I can't really see in the dark. But the left one's pretty decent.
Wow.
So it should look...
A nice difference, isn't it?
It should look... Wait, look on camera so you can see. So now that should be a decent shape for you. And then when you take your hair down, that's going to make you look more normal. And then when you have eye makeup on, eye makeup complements the brows.
Oh, I do have eye makeup on.
Yeah. So like the more you do the brows, the more eye makeup you need. The more eye makeup you use, the more you should do your brows. It's like if you wear a wig or you do big hair, you should have lashes and brows done. Everything, otherwise things look weird. So that's the general tutorial.
That's
Now
pretty good.